Hello and welcome Year 9. In this little video, I'm going to introduce you to computer science at GCSE level, and we'll have a talk about what we will be learning, how we'll be assessed, and any other interesting information. So when someone says computer science, what is it that we think of? Computer science. I'm sure there's lots of words that come to mind. And I imagine technology, computers, logic, maybe programming. But what about teamwork and problems and creativity and maths? So computer science is bigger than just computers. In fact, computers are just the tools that we use. So why would you choose computer science? Well, technology is embedded everywhere in every aspect of our lives, from getting up to going to sleep and everything in between. And computer science is being used in so many different areas now to help solve some of the world's biggest problems. And if you want to be involved in that change, then being involved in computer science is going to be a good start. Any of these problems that you can see on screen now, if they are something that you want to have an impact on, then certainly computer science and problem solving, those skills are going to really help immeasurably. There's been significant growth in IT in the UK. These are statistics from the Office of National Statistics. And I did try to find some more up-to-date stats, and I found some stats from the United States, which I'll show you on the next slide. But the growth in the sector is predicted to continue to grow. And the computer games industry is so much bigger than the film and music industries combined. So let's have a quick look. In the US, these are United States of America figures. We're talking about 4.6 million people employed in computing and IT. And that positive trend is still continuing after 2018. In fact, wages have increased even more exponentially. So that might motivate some of you. And these are the American statistics that I found. You can see how many people and what they earn. Right. So we're talking about jobs. We're talking about those skills, and those skills that you'll gain in a qualification in computer science is not just about knowing about computers. We have lots of skills that are going to be transferable in lots of different areas. So whether it be advertising, banking, cybersecurity, agriculture, healthcare, there's lots more. So what do we learn? Well, you're going to learn about the internal components of a computer. You're going to learn about how the computer is put together and what the bits are called, and the nitty-gritty of the inside. You're going to learn about cybersecurity and how to keep data safe, how to keep technology safe. Talk about data representation. Here we're talking about the use of binary and how all data is communicated with the computer. And we'll look at hexadecimal and octal and other representations too. How does an image become zeros and ones on a computer? How is sound stored as zeros and ones? So we'll look into all of those questions. We'll look at the effect of digital technology on society. So the legal aspects, the ethical aspects of technology. There'll be a focus on programming. We'll be programming in Python, and we'll have experience in SQL and pseudocode. We'll do a little bit of assembly code, and we'll probably look at some HTML and some other bits and pieces too. There's a whole section on networking and the internet and the use of the internet. and how do networks work, what is Wi-Fi, how does it work, what are the other types of network, the advantages and disadvantages. And we'll look at the software development cycle, and everything from planning software all the way through to testing and releasing it. The structure then of the exams, there are 2 exams. You'll sit them at the end of year 11, and they're 1.5 hours each, 80 marks, and they're split equally. The majority of the content that we just talked about is paper 1, and you'll answer paper 1, a mix of multiple choice, short answer, long answer, and extended response questions. Those are the ones that we're looking at the quality of your written communication. So you will need to express yourself clearly in standard English. In paper 2, there are similar short, long, and mixed multiple choice questions, but you'll also have an opportunity to do some coding. It'll be written. You'll be writing your code. You'll be looking at programming code, and you'll be making observations and adjustments and improving the code. And as part of paper 2, we'll also be learning about algorithms, standard algorithms. We'll be looking at programming fundamentals, but also of how to make robust programs. So that means programs that are unlikely to break down or crash. We'll look at Boolean logic and how logic gates can inform decision making. And we'll finally look at programming languages and IDEs, integrated development environments. So all of that is assessed on paper 2. So paper 2 is what we call the programming paper, and paper 1 is the everything else paper. You will have timetabled time to program and to solve a whole range of problems and do an extended programming project, but it won't count towards your GCSE, but it is a requirement that you'll do that project. You need that experience, otherwise paper 2 is going to be pretty difficult. When you are signed up, you'll have access to our SharePoint, and on our SharePoint we have all of the resources that you'll need and more. So all of the Python resources and Codit resources. You've got all of the information for paper 1. You can see command words, content, the specification, link to Smart Revise, which is a website where you can do lots of exam question practice. And then each topic has its own section. And as we dig deeper here, you can see quick links there at the top. You can access all the stuff that we have in class. The workbook will be printed off for you in class, and that's how we'll be doing our work. And the knowledge organisers are in class, but you can have access to those here, along with revision cards and links to Bitesize and GCSE Pod. So each lesson, if for whatever reason you do miss the lesson, you can always catch up because everything's here. But even during the lessons, I'll direct you to the e-book, the electronic textbook, and the knowledge quizzes at the end of each lesson. So you can access those video resources, you can access all of that from home. If you're interested, where do you get more information? Well, you can email me directly. You can go to the exam board website. You can find syllabus J277. There is another computer science syllabus, but this is the more up-to-date one, and this is the one we're going to be following. So I hope that has whetted your appetite. Please consider computer science for your GCSE, and good luck with making your option choices. Thank you.